I have a problem. You know, when people sell stuff locally and I go get it, I just buy it. Come here. I like tractors. So the way that I mark my rows for transplanting or for direct seeding, even if I'm using a walk behind seeder to keep my line straight, is we welded 3 bolts at 18 inches right in the back of the skirt. So as you drive, you're already marking your rows, and now I can keep my line straight with my PJ seeder if I'm walking with a single seeder, and then my spacing is ideal for the G, because that's a 3-row setup. It's a nice little farm hack, right? Yep. So this guy, in the back, I run, it's a water-filled drum. It just compacts the soil. So this makes it very fluffy. This marks my lines. And then the soil compactor makes a nice firm bed, and I can plant right into that and stuff comes up beautifully. This is another version of marking my 3 rows. So we screwed this piece of wood up because the edge of the rototiller tends to shoot up a little bit of dirt. That flattens it out, and I just use plain old clips to mark my rows. And it makes life so much easier because you don't have to worry about having everything spaced perfectly. It's already marked for you. And you can even see the marks. With this, we just rototill to get the weeds out, but you can see the lines that stuff makes. Broadcaster, disc. One of the best things I ever did was buy WD-40 by the 55-gallon barrel and get squirt bottles and keep them everywhere. And again, it's the same thing. With the rototiller, the 3 lines, keeps everything spaced even, easy. That's that weighted drum that I pull behind the rototiller, so in one pass, it rototills, marks the lines, then compresses it with that. So most of the things that I talk about, like my ideas, they're not. You know, I learned from that community online, from that same Facebook group that we met. You know, most of the stuff you see is a collaboration with those guys. Like, I never heard of finger weeders before Jason Weston. And who knew what a Planter Junior was before Rusty, you know? But yeah, this is the stuff we actually field use. Between this and that spider, there wasn't a single weed on my garlic or my sunflowers. They were absolutely spotless. I would hill them up one week with the spiders and knock it down with the fingers. And that back and forth, it worked surprisingly well. The basket weeders, it's having a 3-row basket weeder under a G with a novice operator could do a lot of damage quick. Having a single row in the back of a Tilmor is just easy. You know, and then if they don't pay attention, they're killing 3 feet of something. They're not killing 30 feet of something. The pathway clearer, this guy was great. The sulky I built for the back of it, a little too tall. It'd be great if I was like 5 foot, but it's a little too tall for me. The way we plant the blueberries, I got a 12-inch auger in the back of the tractor, and we just, you know, drive and make holes. I'm all about saving labor. I have a water reel transplanter. This guy set up for onions or garlic. That should be fun coming up. My 3-row Planter Junior seeder. This goes underneath the G. My 2-back Cat's dibbler. This guy had set up for edge of plastic cultivation. So this bar mounts underneath the G. And you can see right here, this would hit the plastic. And this guy just have to keep that weight on that one side so it really digs in nicely. But it works well. So this G I rebuilt about 4 years ago. And I raked it out. I had to put a 12-inch extension because I just didn't fit on the other ones. And this is a 3-row setup. There's usually fingers to match the A-blades. But I didn't really need them this year because we did most of the work with that guy. But this guy is, it's nice to drive, it's fun. He kill a lot of weeds quick. This guy, another guy from that Facebook group, Brian Monahan, upstate New York, he found this from me upstate and shipped it down. So these sweeps for the back of the G, if you look, they actually fit the tire width perfectly. And this was just something I happened to find. The original bar wasn't long enough, so I just welded on this little extension. And that space between these 2 plates fits that tire width and cleans them up really, really well. So that's a little bit of our tooling here at Thera Farms. Every year, our lineup changes depending on our challenges for that year. And agriculture is about shared knowledge. And the problems that you're having, the struggles you're going through, someone else has seen that before. So it's nice to have a community of people that you could rely on, that you could ask questions of, and to help you out. And I'd like to say thank you to everyone out there that's helped me. And for our local customers, come check us out or go check out your local farm stand. tell them hello and shake their hand. They'll appreciate it.